But how long were they friends or whatever before they even married or moved in?
Well, I heard from a couple people who used to kind of live down in California, be at the Apollo and things like that, or be in New York and all around. They said that back in the day, Whitney Houston used to hang around with the whole New Edition crowd. Just she'll be the only girl, and it'd be everybody in New Edition, loud in the front row, the Apollo, kicking it. And basically, Whitney said that everybody portrayed her as this little diamond princess because of what her mom portrayed her as. She said she never was that. Behind closed doors, she never was a princess. Yes, she went to church, she followed all the rules, but she said that when Bobby came into her life, it was like, hey, it's time to party. He brought it out. He brought something out in her that was already there. He just brought it out. She said that she always had it in her. So she said it was both of them. He didn't put no gun in her head and say, take these drugs. She was grown when she did that. So when she seen that, she knew what it could do to you. Yeah, he had a little bit of influence because that was her husband. Like she told Oprah, that was my husband. That's why I did it. He was my husband. I was married to him. And with that old school, that old school value, you walk with your husband, you lie, you live, whatever. So that's how she felt that whatever her husband did, she did.
So if your husband wanted to shoot somebody and kill somebody and
we can talk about that next. There is a show called Carla like that where her husband did make her do all that kind of stuff because that was her husband. So a lot of people do things for their husband.
I'm glad it's a different day. I'm so glad it's a different day.
Well, that's the new Whitney right there.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Her voice is not ever going to be, bodyguard type, that voice. It's definitely different. It's more a lower tone, more of a raspy, but it's still very nice. Her vocal cords are not as
I think she's at a point in her life, too, where she's calm, she's cool, and she's settled. She's like, you know what? I've done drugs, sex, rock and roll. I've done it. Now I just want to sing. And her octave level is definitely just like mine did.
Go ahead, sing.
No, you didn't. But I think she's calmer and she's at peace. And she sings like she's at peace. Like, I'm cool right now.
She's walked down so many roads.
That's kind of scary to me. That reminds, I don't know, maybe I'm just me. It just makes me think of death. Because she's like...
Are you thinking about your apartment?
What happened?
No, I'm thinking about she's calm and she's cool now. Now she's just waiting to go. She's waiting for the angels to come take her. I don't know. Maybe
she's not dead.
But it's glory. She's just waiting.
I don't think you should take that apart.
She's sitting back just calm, cool, and collective, though. I mean, she's been there, done that.
You've seen her on the awards when she was on crack.
Yeah.
I want to give it out to the king of pop. Like, you ain't the king of nothing. You're the king of pop tarts.
She was shaking, arms was
just cracked out. She came out
all. She was on BET Awards. She was like, woo, Bobby.
Elbows was clapping, too.
Hey,
she was just...
Go ahead and give a shout out.
To the king of something.
A little snot right there and everything for the little snippet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was back. Yeah, I remember just everything.
It was that picture right there. She's coming out the awards.
Yeah,
with that furrow.
It is a little light right there. At least she still had her little wigs and her little makeup on, though, no matter how cracked.
There's some worse pictures that you've seen some worse pictures of Whitney. I'm glad she has come out of her hole and she is doing good.
I do.
I'm so happy she's back.
Yeah,
that's really great.
Raise the roof on.
It's always who's on board. She's got getting the right who's on board around her again, and she's gonna.
Yeah, the nice people, and she said that they said that she said that she didn't think she could sing anymore, and Clive is the one that told her that please, I can take it out of you.
He was trying to give her the drugs.
Yeah. They said her mom came and pulled her out. At a house with a court order. That's how she started getting into rehab. Her mom told her it was time to go, and told Bobby.
Living with Bobby.
Yep, and told Bobby to move, and the sheriff would drop him right then and there. Told him, and they left.
A mother's love.
Mm-hmm. How soon do you move in with somebody? This is kind of switching it up. It just came to my mind. How soon do you, if you find somebody you want to be with, how soon do you get together with them, move in with them?
How about you guys? I'll start with you.
See, I don't know.
See, that's because I kind of got that going on right now.
Yeah, you speak it. We in church. What you speaking?
What do you think? A year, 2 years, 6 months? Where do you guys start?
Did you say a year or 6 months? We know somebody who moved in within 15 days.
Didn't even know what it looked like.
15 days. Met him on the phone. He was there a week later.
What do you guys think?
There ever
what do you guys
since.
think?
Me personally, I haven't lived with a guy in a long time, at least 10 years.
And why is that?
10 years? Really, Marsha?
Because the first one was raggedy.
Are you sure it's 10 years?
And I have not lived with a man since the last person I lived with was Sierra's dad.
Maybe. stayed the night a couple times, I guess. We'll talk about that later. I'm all lost.
Yeah, so
Are you in my business deal? No, but the last time I don't live there because I take my bag when I leave. But I haven't lived with anybody in about 10 years.
That's right.
And when I did move in with him, I only knew him for maybe 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
I only knew him quick. I knew I didn't want to be where I was at, and I know I just wanted to be with him and love him. Now, it was for all the wrong reasons. It's just strictly sexual now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But it was one of the worst mistakes I had ever made because he switched up the moment I moved in. The moment we started living together, he totally switched up. It didn't last more than a year. It didn't last a year at all. So I think that's one of the reasons, and it was abusive. So that's another reason why it's taken me so long to move in with somebody else because that trust factor it's hard. So I've been that one that moved him in or he moved in 3 weeks after we met. We're gonna live together and have a family.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
have
gonna
it
be
after.
good. Did I tell you to come home?
Yeah.
You know, and then
Damn.
stuck. So
So do you think
being
there's
like
a
that-
time? Do you think there's a time, like
A time
certain
frame?
amount of time?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no.
I really do
I
not
think
know.
you need to get to know the person
I mean,
a
it
little
takes a
bit.
while, don't it?
But what's the
It takes a
time
while
frame of
'cause you
getting to know somebody?
You got to get to know, what your boundaries are, what you're comfortable with, before you just like.
How long does that take?
How they are in the
For your-
morning.
yeah.
I think that honestly, I would give it 6 months to a year. I would give it 6 months to a year
So
before
that's
you
your
just
time frame, right?
move in with it.
But how
I
can
don't
you
even-
tell?
that's what
Because
I'm
you're
with you.
not gonna know what type of person they are until you move in with them.
Exactly.
That's true.
But you just don't want to
Exactly.
move in the third day you know him. That's
No, not
retarded.
that. I sure
Not like
agree with
that,
But
but,
why,
you know,
what's wrong with time? Time is precious. Give it time. If he wants you and he'll want to be around you, he gonna wait.
Because see, but even after a year, sometimes you don't know that person. People be finding out 10 years that they live
That
with
they
a
don't
serial
know.
killer,
Right.
Or the Green River
Right.
Killer or something. So even after that time, you don't know. I don't know if it's actually a timeline on knowing someone. I think in the first couple weeks, somebody gonna show their true colors if you with them every single day. If it's not letting down the toilet seat, if it's not taking out the garbage, if it's not cleaning up, they gonna show you that. So at the beginning, you don't know. I was watching like Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey, he had a different take on relationships because a lot of people said when you get with somebody, you shouldn't let your child meet that person right when you get with them because you don't know if you're going to be with them. He said it's the opposite. You want your child to meet that person because your child can read them before you can. If you don't catch it with your child and connect right away, he got to go.
Well,
Why you want to wait
no
3-4
child.
months after you've been with him for that long, then brought your child in? No.
Well, I feel like she is talking to me. Like you are not talking to nobody else. But
you didn't
me.
give us no eye contact.
Right, she is in my ear. Well, sorry.
All right, okay.
No.
But I feel you on that one, though. I do. I totally understand.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, that's a hot topic. Maybe we need to pick up that topic. Yeah.
That's a good topic.
So where can we? Yeah, where are you going to be performing at next?
See, I'm going to Vegas this weekend. I'm playing with Gino Vanelli. I had that hit, I Just Want to Stop.
Yeah.
And then I'm playing, then right after that I'm going to Japan to play Bobby Caldwell for like 20 dates.
Wow.
So in Osaka, Tokyo, Fukuoka, Nagoya.
You are amazing.
My mom was born in Japan.
I wanted to see what
My mom was born in
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Is
Do
she
you have a
still there?
MySpace?
Japan. She was born in Facebook.
If you guys got any friends in Japan, you let me know. I'll put them on the guest list. Yeah.
We don't.
It's beautiful. They really treat you nice.
MySpace, Facebook.
Sure. PatrickLamb.com. You can search me on Facebook, MySpace. And I have a new company, TicketsOregon.com. So we're doing all the ticketing for the Waterfront Blues Festival and different things around Oregon.
International.
Something to do in
Everywhere.
Oregon. Wonderful.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for
I'm in the
coming
mix.
out. Definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Come back.
Thanks
And
a
we'll
lot.
see you next time on In
I'm
the
grateful.
Mix.
All right, in the mix.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bobby Brown. I mean, there's no amount of money, there's no amount of fame that can make up for bad decisions. Again, I just don't think people should be in relationships at all.